Good morning, welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Debbie from Debbie's World, and today we're going to make a calorie counted sausage casserole. So once again we are winging it slightly, but we quite often buy these meal mixers to make our weekly meals, and I have done our freezer out and I found a pack of sausages. Now they're not reduced fat or anything, so if you really are looking at the calories you might want to buy a pack of reduced fat sausages, but for the moment I'm going to use these ones that need using up. Don't take any notice of the date, they've been in the freezer. So what I've got is a Coleman's sausage casserole. Says that it serves 4. We will see how many portions we get out of it. Then it says a teaspoon of vegetable oil. We've got olive oil, 450 gram reduced fat sausages. I've got a pack of Asda Flavourful 8 pork sausages, 2 medium onions sliced. I have been very lazy today and got 2 packs of ready diced onion from Aldi. If you like mushrooms, 115 grams of mushrooms quartered. I'm not keen on mushrooms, so I've got a pack of Mediterranean style vegetables, which is courgette, pepper, tomatoes and onion. And I've got some asparagus tips as well. 1 red pepper. I didn't bother getting a pepper because I got this. 300 ml of cold water and 600 grams of new potatoes halved. Now I wasn't going to get these because we have got some potatoes, but as you can see I managed to grab a pack with the 50% off sticker. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do it all in my either slow cooker or pressure cooker. Haven't decided which function I'm going to use yet. But first thing I'm going to do is fry off my sausages. So my Clever Chef Pro is a pressure cooker and a slow cooker, and it also has a saute function. So whenever you are making something and it says to fry it off first, you can use that function to do it. So I've added a tablespoon, and I'm calorie counting it as I go along as a meal. So I've added a tablespoon of olive oil to the bottom of the Clever Chef. I'm just going to chop. You don't have to chop the sausages if you don't want to, but I think it might just make it stretch a little bit further than the 4 portions. So I'm just going to chop my sausages, and it'll fry off quicker as well. Make sure that the insides are cooked. Chop the sausages, and it says 7 minutes. You can keep stirring it. Obviously you can do this bit in the pan as well on the hob, and then finish it off in the oven. So once the sausages are browned, don't forget you can do this in a frying pan as well. I'm going to add my 2 packs of chopped onions. Actually, I think that's enough because there's also red onions in here. That's about 1.5 packs. That's plenty. So I'm just going to change that on my calorie app. And while that's browning off, I've just been chopping my veg a little bit, but I'll come back to that in a minute. So I've just chopped up my asparagus, removed the woody tips at the bottom, and I've roughly chopped as much as I can be bothered of this roasted vegetables. Now this has oil in it, so if you are on Slimming World this will be sinned. There's only a couple of these roasted vegetable tins that don't have oil added, and I've actually taken out some of the red onion because I've already added enough onion for my own personal taste. So that's asparagus and roasted vegetables going in. I'm actually going to turn off now because this is going to go everywhere. And then while that mix is frying off, I'm also going to just chop up my baby new potatoes. I'm doing them a little bit smaller than half because, like I say, I'm hoping this will go a bit further than 4 servings, but we'll see. And just to add, if you want to make it a little bit differently to me, or following the packet or on the hob or in the oven, there are instructions on the back of the packet, and also coleman's.co.uk has different recipes. So I've actually done 500 grams of potatoes. I think that looks plenty for me. And I've got 300 ml of water in a jug. Nothing to stir it with, like. That would be good. So cold water, your sausage casserole mix, give it a good old whisk. Then I'm going to add in my potatoes. Potatoes gone in. Mix going in. Now it doesn't say season. Perhaps at some point I would have been tempted to add salt and pepper, but I think we're going to see how it tastes. Give that a good stir. Obviously you don't otherwise be doing it in a casserole pot on the hob or to go in the oven. Smells delicious. It's coming out at quite high calorie so far, I will be really honest, mainly because of the sausages and potatoes, but we will see how many servings we get out of it. And I have decided to do it on the pressure cooker, so I just need to make sure that the top is down, the little valve, and the nearest thing I can find is beef stew, so we'll stick it on there and that will come to pressure, and then I think it's usually about 40 minutes. And after the steam has been released and the lid is off, here is my sausage casserole. Look at that. And what I'm going to do is leave it on the keep. It's not, you can't see it. Leave it on the keep warm. It says keep warm on the front, but you can't see it on the camera. Just put the lid back on, but leave like it just sort of half on like that, and it will thicken up a bit until you're ready to either serve it up or put it into your batch cooking containers. And we'll just leave that for an hour or so while I eat my lunch, and then we'll plate it up and see how many portions and how many calories. Right, so the sausage casserole stayed in my pressure cooker, just covered up slightly like I showed you, and the sauce thickened up nicely. Look at that, it's lovely. So I got 5 portions out of mine, and it is 580 calories per portion, which is quite high, but considering that it's got sausages, potato and veg and gravy, it's probably a whole meal, and you maybe just need to add some more veg when you eat it, like some tender stem broccoli or something like that, or some mixed veg. See how it go anyway. But yeah, you could definitely reduce that by using reduced fat sausages and either leaving out the potato or using less potato, but then you would still need something else on the side. But suggestions welcome, but 580 calories with a bit of veg on the side, taking it up to 600 is, I don't mind spending that on an evening meal. So there you go, and one day this week I will try it and let you know what I think. Right, so here is a sausage casserole all plated up. You can see sausages, potatoes and the roasted veg and lots of nice gravy. And I've served it with about 120 grams of carrot and swede mash with a little butter in it. So that comes to 630 calories. So I know that sounds a little bit high, but we can do some swaps next time, or we can taste it and decide if it's going to be worth the calories. So I will come back with a review very soon. So I have come upstairs to give you my review and roundup of the sausage casserole. The curtains are closed because it's a sunny day and we try to keep the room cool. Yes, really, really delicious and quite filling as well. Just so tasty. And the potatoes and sausage had gone really, really tender. And the gravy or the sauce was really, really tasty. Wouldn't have needed to add any of your own seasoning. Just really, really nice. So I'm impressed with that, and I will make it again, perhaps with a couple of little adjustments. But yes, the sausage casserole came in at 580 calories per serving. I added carrot and swede to mine with butter, so that added another 50 calories. Or you could add something like tender stem broccoli or mixed vegetables, or you could just have it on its own. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. And the type of adjustments that you could make are to use reduced fat sausages or vegetarian sausages or chicken sausages. They'll all be lower calorie. And you could either use less potato, or you could perhaps look into putting something like a bit of risotto rice in it. I think that would be really nice. Make it like a risotto kind of stew instead of the potatoes, or you could leave out the potatoes and then serve it with something like couscous. That it's quite low calorie. But yeah, really, really nice. So let me know what you think. If you're tempted to make it, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.